The Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4 are two of the best-selling crossover SUVs on the market. With the CR-V updated for 2026 and the RAV4 fully redesigned, now is the perfect time to compare them side by side and help you decide which SUV is the better choice. Powertrains and hybrid systems. When you compare the 2026 Honda CR-V and the 2026 Toyota RAV4, the clearest difference starts with their powertrain philosophy. Honda still offers two engines, the base 1.5-litre turbo and the more popular 2.0-litre hybrid found on higher trims. Toyota, meanwhile, has gone all in on electrification. For 2026, every RAV4 is either a hybrid or a plug-in hybrid with no traditional gas engine at all. To keep things fair, this comparison focuses on the hybrids most buyers look at, the CR-V Touring and the RAV4 Limited. On paper, the RAV4 has the edge in horsepower at 236 horsepower versus the CR-V's 204 horsepower. Honda responds with more torque, giving the CR-V a strong, responsive feel at lower speeds. In real-world driving, both SUVs are confident, smooth, and more than capable for commuting or highway merging. The RAV4 is stronger on spec sheets, but the day-to-day difference is smaller than the numbers suggest. Where both models truly shine is refinement. Honda and Toyota have more than 2 decades of hybrid experience, and their systems are incredibly smooth. Switches between gas and electric power are nearly seamless. Honda is now on its 3rd-generation hybrid setup for the CR-V, and Toyota is on its 5th-generation system for the RAV4. Both have been refined through years of development and real-world testing. Reliability is another shared strength. Neither SUV uses a turbocharger, and both rely on simple, proven engines paired with 2 electric motors and durable ECVT systems. Toyota uses a traditional planetary ECVT, while Honda uses a unique virtual ECVT with no physical gear shifts. The designs differ, but the outcome is the same: fewer moving parts and excellent long-term durability. If you want an SUV you can depend on for 10 to 15 years or more, both the CR-V and the RAV4 are among the safest bets in the entire segment. In long-term reliability, it's essentially a tie. Both stand at the very top. Driving experience, ride quality, and handling. With both SUVs refreshed for 2026, the gap in driving experience between the RAV4 and the CR-V is tighter than ever. For years, the CR-V had a clear lead. It was smoother, quieter, and one of the most refined crossovers you could buy. But the redesigned 2026 RAV4 shows Toyota paid attention. It's a major upgrade in almost every area. The new RAV4 rides on a stronger, more rigid platform with noticeably better suspension tuning. Its hybrid system is quieter and more refined, and at city speeds it feels far more composed than the previous generation. The rough, slightly harsh character older RAV4 hybrids were known for has been toned down dramatically. Even with these improvements, the CR-V still holds a slight advantage, especially when driven back-to-back. Honda's suspension tuning remains class-leading. The CR-V absorbs bumps with more finesse, stays more settled over uneven pavement, and feels more controlled in corners. That balanced, natural driving feel Honda is famous for is still very much intact. The CR-V also edges ahead under hard acceleration. Its hybrid system simulates gear changes, giving the power delivery a smoother and more familiar feel. The engine stays calmer and less coarse when pushed. The RAV4, on the other hand, gets louder and more constant in tone at full throttle since it doesn't mimic shifts. But in everyday driving, both SUVs are incredibly comfortable and easy to live with. Toyota's updates bring the RAV4 much closer to the CR-V than before, and for most drivers, either one will feel smooth, responsive, and refined. Both are excellent options for commuting, long highway drives, and family use, with no major weaknesses in real-world driving. Fuel economy, towing, hybrid warranty, and long-term ownership costs. When you compare these two hybrids from a practical, long-term ownership standpoint, the differences become more noticeable. Fuel economy is often the main reason people choose a hybrid, and this is an area where Toyota has widened the gap for 2026. The redesigned RAV4 delivers better efficiency across the board, averaging 40 to 45 miles per gallon depending on the trim. Honda's numbers aren't bad, but they fall slightly behind at 36 to 42 miles per gallon. That gap may not seem huge on paper, but over a year, or the full ownership of the vehicle, it adds up. For anyone focused on saving at the pump, the RAV4 stretches a gallon of gas further. Towing is another category where Toyota leads. Every hybrid, RAV4 trim except the base can tow up to 3,500 pounds, enough for lightweight campers, small boats, or utility trailers. The CR-V tops out at just 1,000 pounds, so for buyers who plan to tow even occasionally, the difference is significant. Long-term ownership also includes maintenance and costs over the years. Both brands have excellent reputations, especially for their hybrid systems, but Toyota offers a bit more peace of mind with a longer hybrid battery warranty, 10 years versus Honda's 8. That extra coverage matters more as the vehicles age into the 12 to 15-year range. Even beyond the warranty, Toyota has another advantage: battery availability. Toyota hybrid batteries are widely used, rebuilt, and stocked, making replacements easier and cheaper. Honda batteries tend to be more expensive and harder to find, which could make long-term ownership costlier for CR-V buyers. Interior space, comfort, and features. Step inside the 2026 Honda CR-V and Toyota RAV4, and their design philosophies become clear. The CR-V emphasizes clean design, intuitive ergonomics, and premium-feeling materials. The cabin feels upscale for its class, with tight build quality, soft touch surfaces, and a layout that's simple and clutter-free. Everything is where you expect it, making the interior extremely user-friendly. The RAV4 takes a more rugged, utilitarian approach. Its cabin isn't quite as refined or tightly assembled as the CR-V's, but it feels durable and purpose-built. Harder materials and chunkier design prioritize practicality and long-term toughness over luxury. It's a different approach, not a bad one. Both SUVs maximize space for families, offering comfortable seating in both rows and plenty of cargo room. The CR-V has a slight edge in overall space, especially cargo, but sacrifices a spare tire under the floor for the hybrid system, leaving only a repair kit. The RAV4 includes a compact spare on all trims, which adds peace of mind for trips or commutes. The biggest differences appear in technology and features. The CR-V keeps things simple, with a responsive touchscreen, physical climate controls, and a clean interface, though its screen is smaller than the RAV4's. Toyota's system is larger, more modern, and feature-packed, but many controls are touchscreen only, which may annoy some users. At the top trims, the RAV4 Limited clearly outshines the CR-V Touring. It adds ventilated front seats, heated front and rear seats, an available panoramic glass roof, digital rearview mirror, head-up display, larger touchscreen, and a 360-degree camera system, features unavailable on the CR-V. Both SUVs excel in safety, with Honda Sensing and Toyota Safety Sense standard and high crash test ratings. Ultimately, the CR-V leads in interior quality, simplicity, and comfort, while the RAV4 wins on technology, features, and practicality thanks to its spare tire and richer equipment. Choosing between them comes down to whether you prefer a refined, premium feel or a rugged interior loaded with modern tech. Pricing, trims, value, and availability. For 2026, Toyota is taking a moderate approach to pricing, with slight increases across most trims. You're paying a bit more, but getting upgrades in tech, safety, and cabin refinement that earlier models lacked. The entry-level trim remains the most affordable option, offering Toyota reliability, core safety features, efficient powertrains, and everyday comfort. It's the best long-term value if you're budget-conscious. The mid-range trim is the lineup's sweet spot, balancing features, tech, and price. With enhanced touchscreens, comfort upgrades, and optional AWD, it offers the strongest value for most buyers without going premium. Higher trims add nicer materials, advanced infotainment, additional driver aids, and unique styling. The price rises, but so does the overall experience, delivering a more upscale feel without crossing into luxury territory. Top-tier trims offer buyers seeking maximum capability and premium features, advanced AWD, bigger screens, upgraded lighting, and exclusive interior extras. They're worth it if you'll use those features, otherwise, mid-range trims often make more sense. Availability varies by region. Early allocations usually arrive in the first quarter of the model year, with major markets getting first pick and smaller dealerships receiving stock later. High-demand trims may require reservations or a short wait.